like entree, man. Like we're just
Enter.
we're just chilling in Florida. Like we just got off the beach, man. I was hanging 10. Yeah. It was Mondo waves there today.
I've been here for 10 years. I've never heard anyone talk like that before. Where are you from?
Venice Beach, man. Isn't it Venice Beach? Oh, that's in Cali, man. Hey,
California. California.
California? Oh, that's what Matt called. He lives out in California. He's going, California, I gotta get out of here.
California.
Some of the people now, isn't it weird? I mean, because I know 4 or 5 people lived in Cali like 4 years ago. They moved to Texas, Tennessee, pretty much Texas and Tennessee.
Florida. Arizona or Oregon, because all these other states, let's not get into politics, but the housing market was a lot cheaper than California. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, I sold my house in California, but actually, I mean, in Arizona. But you know, it wasn't to a California person; it was to somebody in Pennsylvania. But they were retiring, and they wanted to go south. No snow, no snow.
Yeah, right? Retirees don't want no snow.
Yeah, and so that's me. I'm Southern Florida. Is it hot and humid in the summer here?
Not right now. It's not right now. It's the perfect time to come down to Florida, actually. Mm-hmm.
So, we're gonna talk about the KUF kitchen utility folder, Liong Mah. Have you ever seen that guy? Have you ever seen him?
I see him all the time.
Oh my God! So you got a mirror in your house?
And whenever I take selfies on my phone.
Or look in the rear view to see. Okay, so yeah, so I moved here. I sold my house in Arizona for millions of pennies.
Pesos.
Yeah.
Oh my
if I was still there, oh my God, I'd have a lot of growth equity in it. But whatever. Brother-in-law, Marine Corps Colonel, says, move here or else. Yes, sir. So that was it. So we came here. And he's got a big, huge swimming pool, too. I didn't have a swimming pool in Arizona. I go to where the swimming pool is, and the beer is cold. Okay, let's talk about KUF.
So that's the KUF 3.5. It's the same width and height of the KUF 4-inch. And a lot of you guys just didn't want the 4-inch, but wanted something slightly smaller. So we got the 3.5-inch. It's the same carbon fiber monoblock handles, titanium frame lock. And now we got it in CPM Magna Cut. Yeah.
Magna Cut.
We got the same clip. We got the lanyard hole in the back. And as you notice, there's minimal hardware. It just gives it a very clean look. And because it's carbon fiber, this thing comes in at like 3.5 ounces. It's
really, that's light.
Really lightweight, yeah.
It is a frame lock that, of course, comes over. Oh, hold on. Get my finger up there. Don't be on blood thinners and not pay attention. So just do this. Like you.
Like me.
Like, yeah, you got the thumb. He got the thumb. Okay. Thank God he carries Band-Aids. Okay, but he got the thumb. Before I even sat him down, I mean, he was sitting in here. I came in from the other room, and he was already mopping up. It's like, really? I can't leave you alone.
Exactly.
It's carbon fiber, though. It's carbon fiber time.
Yeah.
So you could crack this apart. Boop. We got entry in the front, entry in the back with the T8.
Yeah.
No problem. And you can finger flick this dog. And this one, you know what? This drop is not as immediate as the one that we're looking at that was titanium. But you know what? That's all I do is I kind of ease off because whoever, assembled it might have been a little overzealous. Maybe had a breakup with their girlfriend the night before, drank too much Xinjiao beer or something like that. But, so, yeah, I always kind of adjust them to my own liking of the kind of drop you want to have. So, and you know what? As you mess with it, it becomes more compliant.
That's
so,
what
yeah.
it is. I think it's just
Yeah,
playing with
so.
it.
Yeah.
You break it in, and then it becomes super smooth.
Boy, it's got the acoustics, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's that titanium one side, carbon fiber on the other. It gives it a really nice acoustic.
Yeah. It's definitely all there. Okay. So this is lighter than the full tie models. And if you like the carbon fiber, then this is for you. Kitchen utility folder, not the 4-inch, not the 3-inch, it's the 3.5. It's kind of like the Goldilocks zone, I guess.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And so the mono block, okay, so you've got 2 screws here and here. Any screws to match that over here? No, because these screws go all the way through and screw into this side. Okay. So they screw into the titanium and then ceramic ball on the pocket clip. Okay. And then you've got 1 screw here. And of course, this is a right hand tip up carry. This is a right hand lock. But also you are going to have some full left hand versions made.
Right.
So there's going to be left hand frame lock with a left hand clip. Okay. And of course, this is all ambidextrous here. And of course, with the CPM Magna Cut, which is now being used by Spyderco and Benchmade in their Salt series type knives, it's anti-corrosive. So you use it in the kitchen, you get it wet, not a problem. It's amazing that it doesn't have to be a nitrogen based or a super low carbon content. It's not. But for some reason, the way these elements go together, Laren Thomas developed CPM Magna Cut, the way it's put together, the way the carbides combine and the other elements work together, it makes it not only good edge retention and toughness impact. Okay, so if you're using this as a kitchen thing, then for it to have toughness and not fracture, but also have good corrosion resistance, and on top of that, better edge retention than your LC200N or your H1.
Yeah.
Probably better than your 14C or others that are VG10 that are being used for kitchen knives, right?
Correct.
So you're getting the best of a lot of everything, really. And of course, CPM Magna Cut, yes. And then like a 3.7, 3.8, supposedly right in there, thick millimeter blade. He was saying 1.4, something like that.
0.14.
0.14. Okay, 0.14. Yeah. I always go,
you go millimeter. What country do you live in?
I always think millimeters when I think of blade thickness. I don't think of, the standard system. Here, and I think of millimeters a lot here, thickness, but this is probably around, this is a 1/2 inch. So this would be 12.2, 12 point something, right? Okay, but so it's a little thicker because it's a titanium, but there it is. And so, got you a handful, right? And of course, the design flow is really nice. So that works really well too. You got all the blade that handle can hold. So you got a lot of efficiency there. And no blade play, lock, rock, any of that tomfoolery there. There's your lockup. It's about 25%. And of course, it's got a hardened steel insert in it. Okay, ceramic bearings, so they don't rust either when you're thinking about, using it in an environment like a kitchen where you got a lot of wet things.
Yep.
Have you thought about staining or anything when it comes into cutting acetic foods or anything?
I've not even heard of any staining with Magna Cut at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know one thing, my Maximet
If it was a
knife.
carbon steel, that would definitely happen.
Yeah, you might.
If you did like some acidity, and that's usually how they kind of like put the force patina on it, is with some kind of acid, you know. So with stainless, most of us don't have to worry about that unless maybe we left it in a jar of like pickle juice or something for like a month.
I get you.
Maybe, you know.
Yeah. So I can't remember what it was, and it probably was like a D2 blade or something I had, and also my Maximet, which is definitely not a stainless. That yes, they can. If you get into the citrus and other things like that, and then you lay it down and you don't clean it up for a while, yikes. But this MagnaCut, no, I don't know. I have never heard anybody talk about it, so it just occurred to me. Okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, good edge retention.
And with any folder that you use for any kind of food cutting, make sure to not get any gunk into the pivot. But if you do, just rinse it out with some hot water and let the air dry, or use a can of compressed air and blow it out dry, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, obviously you got titanium. That's not going to rust. You got ceramic bearings. That's not going to rust. You've got a MagnaCut blade, which is pretty corrosion resistant. So with just reasonable care, you're good there too. So, if they're going to be using it on their Salt Series knives and stuff, obviously, right? Yeah. So there you be. So light, 3.5 ounces. Hell, that's just like my Eutectic Trinity is 3.5 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
And that's light. That's pretty lightweight. Of course, this is a big ass knife, but this is not the thickness and the heft of blade stock, and of course it's not titanium, etc., etc. So yeah, this one, it's got the stuff and a taller blade too.
Correct. Yep.
So there's what she looks like. And of course, you got, like I said earlier, you can grab it both ways, and you can unscrew it either way, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Is it like a 3-piece pivot?
It is a 3-piece pivot.
Oh, okay. So you got a screw here, a screw head here, and then you got the pivot tube that goes through, and both sides screw into it.
So usually what I do is I have a desktop vise that I put one T8 driver in, and it holds it in the vise. So I put the non-locking side in, and on the locking side, I do the twisting with another T8 driver.
Oh, okay. I usually come in from the back side too.
Yeah.
And
all hardware T8, just to make it even all around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then you don't need that's T8 on the body screws?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
They don't look like it, but yeah, I guess so. Okay. Wow. Okay. So good. You only got one size, right?
Yeah.
You have to use T8. Okay, that's good, because sometimes T6s, the flutes on your little T6 drivers, sometimes they can start giving in because they're not as sturdy and deep as the flutes are on the T8 driver.
Yep.
And this will get better purchase in those screws, and it'll turn them easier too. Instead of like T6, sometimes it messes with the little flutes, but they also kind of auger out the inside of the screw, and then you are screwed. But T8s, that's why I like them for body screws.
Yeah.
So that's good. Okay. So these will be available
around Blade Show time. The titanium one will come first, and then afterwards I'll drop the carbon fiber titanium.
So if you're gonna go to Atlanta Blade Show, drop by his booth. He'll have them, and they're in boxes.
They're in boxes.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring a gold or silver marker if anybody wants me to sign their box.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah. I'm going to be in Atlanta too, so if you do show up there, I'll drag you down to the bar and make you buy me a beer. Oh.
Just one?
But I'll let you be able to afford to buy his knife first.
Oh, that is generous, man.
I am.
Oh my God, you're so. Oh my God. Oh, Everything else I heard about you, Lee, forget it. I mean,
Yeah,
just,
I mean,
you're just
you
super
can buy
generous.
me a drink one right now. Hey, you just fill up my refillable. Oh, it sounds empty.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys for watching. Stay sharp. Oh, I just copied your line.
Oh, I'm suing. I'm gonna
Oh, my
sue.
God.
I'm gonna ask for $1 million damages.
Oh,
But that's okay. He lives on the east coast of Florida. Okay. He's got, you walk out like 20 foot from the front of his house. You're on the beach, white sand beach, bikini girls running up and down, coconut palm trees.
Man, one can dream.
3,500 square foot, 4-car garage.
Oh, that's my dream garage.
He's got the Dodge Hellcat in there. He's got a Camaro Z28 from 1969.
I got some kind of Shelby something.
Yeah, let's make that up too. A Shelby. Yeah, he's got a 65 Shelby.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all the toys, guys. All the toys.
How many of these does it take to do that?
I need to sell like
1.5 billion.
10 million of those. Yeah.
Easy.
All right.
Easy.
So, yeah.
Okay, so when it rains in his little community there with 0 lot lines, he has a mud puddle that fills up at the bottom of his driveway. So that's his ocean front.
That's where we go mudding. We go bathe in the mud because it keeps us young. Yeah. The mud keeps us young.
What do they call that? Track housing. Oh yeah, that's it. That's like me. Track housing. Okay. So yeah, I've got a little thing at the end of my driveway, so that's my ocean front too. There you go. But we can dream. We can dream. I just thought I'd bring them along, but you don't play along very well.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
I'm just so good at telling the truth and that. Like I just burst everybody's bubble.
You know, I think it's better to tell them the non-truth. Just kind of bring them into a story, entertain them. It may not be true, but it gets people to dream.
Okay.
Dream, you know?
All right.
You need to let them dream a little bit. So tell them something that's totally untrue. Is that the way to say lie in a nice way?
That's
and
right.
then they'll think you're the shit, man. Till they find out the truth, then they'll know you're shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh.
Cuff. And look for the G10 model as well. Is that going to be available in Atlanta or not?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not, but it may be.
The full tie for sure.
Yes, the full tie for sure.
Full tie. In a carbon fiber, maybe. Okay. It's not like Riyadh has anything better to do.
That's right. They should just be building cuffs all day long.
Yeah, I mean, all the rest of the OEM work they're doing for, I'll stream all the names across here. They can just stop, okay, until they get Liong.
Some of that they may have signed a non-disclosure because some people want to say like they built that stuff themselves.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm not gonna stream the names after. Nah. I wasn't gonna anyhow because it took effort, and I hate taking effort to do anything. Okay, so it's good to wear a Kaiser hat and a Midgard shirt.
You just sell.
Well, you don't even have Liong Mah shirts.
Everybody.
And you don't have a Liong Mah hat. I would be wearing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, maybe that should be a promotional thing.
That should be a promotional thing for me to do. Thank you.
I just ordered hats, and they ain't gonna be free. Okay, because my wife saw how much I paid. Holy crap. So I'm going to depend on you guys to buy one and help dig my ass out of that hole. Okay. The hats are expensive, Leon.
Yes, they are.
Damn.
Yes, they are.
Especially if you have them embroidered and you have a distressed like material. Like, oh God. Okay. So cuff. Were we talking about the cuff?
Yes, we are.
Okay, the cuff. So you guys, weren't we already? Oh, you already said stay sharp. We were supposed to cut this off like 3 minutes ago, right?
Like 5 minutes ago.
Monoblock. Just remember that. Monoblock. And there she be, right?
Yep.
You gonna love it. You gonna love it. And get busy in that kitchen. Stay sharp.
Thank you, y'all.